What's up, guys? Welcome to episode 218 of the Monday Night Wars. I am Chad Talks, and joining me, as always, is J-Mac Gaming.
Hello! It is time for the go-home show of Monday Night Nitro. And Chad, you have a big show ahead of us.
We do. This is, I think, about as go-home as it gets for the show.
This was just a fucking walk-in-the-park booking here.
It is the definition of a go-home show. But nonetheless, I think it's going to do its job and hype you up for the pay-per-view. Without being said anymore, let's go ahead and run it.
All right, Chad, I'll talk to you about this one. This is... Okay. I talked to Dave Meltzer last night on a Zoom call, and I asked, hey, what match would you have wanted to see in 1999 WCW? And he said... Balls Mahoney, Barry Horowitz, and it ends in a Michinoku driver. And I said, bet. And I booked it here today. 5 stars all around. Mahoney gets the win.
Mahoney doing a Michinoku driver.
Mahoney gets the win over Barry Horowitz.
All right. Well, Inner Circle member Barry Horowitz.
I forgot. I forgot that. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy.
It's okay. It's funny, though, because I also asked Dave Meltzer, and he said... the second match he would want to see would be Tatanka versus New Jack, with New Jack tapping out Tatanka, and I gave him that also.
Oh, man. We just love Dave Meltzer tonight.
Yes.
All right, so we move on to the opening.
Yes. We're pulling a page out of WWF's book. We liked it so much we decided to do it with us. Mike Tenay and Bobby Heenan are at the announce table, and they're hyping up Bash at the Beach. Mike Tenay's like, we've got a great show lined up for the Nitro side of Bash at the Beach. Of course, we've got Sting versus Randy Savage. We've got Kevin Nash versus Hulk Hogan. We've got a Global Championship match, and of course... our main event, we've got Goldberg versus Scott Steiner. It's going to be huge, and we have a huge main event tonight. And Bobby Heenan says, that's right, it's a 4-on-4 tag team match. We've got Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, Goldberg, and Sting taking on Randy Savage, Hulk Hogan, Scott Steiner, and get this, Mike Tenay, a guy who's wrestling for Thunder. Diamond Dallas Page is here also. Diamond Dallas Page is currently doing double duty, but he's here tonight, and it's going to be a big 4-on-4, and I am looking forward to it.
Hell yeah, let's go. Let's move on to the next segment. Opening match of the night, Megan Kidman.
74. So these are 2 halves of the tag team title match at Bash at the Beach. And then about that good wrestling and enthusiasm from the crowd, Billy Kidman defeated Mang in 10:42 with a shooting star press. Billy Kidman beat Mang.
Chad, when was the last time you saw the Faces of Fear gonna win?
A couple weeks ago.
Well, I don't think that's
They're the tag team champions.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. All right, move on to the next segment. Total cable package.
Go backstage. Sid Vicious and Lex Luger are wearing Hawaiian shirts. They got swim trunks. Sid Vicious has that lifeguard sunscreen on his nose, and Lex Luger has an inner tube around himself, and they're both carrying around drinks with umbrellas in them. And they go, everyone's asking what the total cable package you're going to be doing at Bash at the Beach. Sid Vicious says, well, look no further and don't you worry, because the Global Tag Team Champions, the total cable package, are guest hosts of Bash at the Beach. Lex Luger says, that's right, we're the MCs. We're going to make sure everyone has some fun with the MCs who are must-see TV, and it's going to be a great time. It's going to be a hell of a ride, and we can't wait. So, yeah, Justin. Sid Vicious and Lex Luger, the total cable package, are guest hosts.
TBC MCs.
Yes.
All right, move on. Oh, boy.
They not have bad chemistry?
Pre-show, they were 2 jobbers.
Oh, well, okay. Well, nonetheless, Just Incredible versus Shane Douglas, and it wasn't a good match, but Shane Douglas beat Just Incredible with a belly-to-belly suplex.
Well, yeah, that was a pretty good match, though. Shane Douglas, 56.
Yeah.
We move on to this triple threat match, the third straight Nitro with a triple threat match, I may add.
Yes. Dreamer defeats Sabu and Val Venus, and then Dreamer grabs a microphone.
What does he say?
He says, I am not going to sit here and wait for Eric Bischoff to announce who's going to compete for the Global Championship. I am just going to say it right now that the Dreamer himself is going to compete in that match because the globe, the fans around the world need a global hero, a man that they can look to know exactly how to live their life by. And that's why at Bash at the Beach, I'm going to show not only everyone in attendance, everyone watching, but everyone around the world globally that if you dream big, you never lose. And then Eric Bischoff joins via satellite, and he says, "You know what, Dreamer? I'll allow you. I like your spunk, and I like you taking what you want. And you're in luck because I did already sign one guy to the Global Championship match, and here he is." And then Warrior's music hits to a shocked crowd. Warrior versus Dreamer for the Global Championship at Bash at the Beach, Justin.
Oh, that's gonna be huge.
Yeah.
All right, move on to this next match.
Yes, and well, it's a bad night to be a face of fear because in a good match, Raven defeated the Barbarian in 11:09 with a pile driver, brother.
Mm-hmm. With a pile driver.
Yes. I hate to see it.
Raven and Kidman are like two of your top performers.
I know. Scott Steiner's backstage. He grabs a microphone and he says, "Tonight, I wrestled in a 4-way. And I'm not really looking at that. My eyes are set at Bash at the Beach. When I defeat Goldberg and end Goldberg's streak." He says, "I want to say a couple things. First, I want to say thank you to each and every one of the WCW fans. Because your cheers for the Big Bad Booty Daddy have been the driving force of what has made this possible. And even though I'm going to kick Goldberg's ass, I'm going to kick Goldberg's ass twice as hard because I've got each and every one of you around me cheering me on. And secondly, after I beat Goldberg, I'm going to walk down that ring and I'm going to call out Kevin Nash and I'm going to challenge him and put the title on the line and I'm going to kick his ass too. Because this is the Big Bad Booty era. And Scott Steiner, a genetic freak, I'm going to be the world champion, damn it."
That's all right. That's it. That's it. Move on to the next. Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Alrighty. We got some new faces to Nitro. We got Lenny Lane and old veteran Greg the Hammer Valentine. Definitely didn't hire them because I keep losing guys. Definitely not. But Greg Valentine does the job and puts over Lenny Lane with Memory Lane. Got 55.
There you go, Chad. There you go.
Look at that. Hulk Hogan is backstage, and he basically just cuts the standard Hulk Hogan promo, putting himself over. It says at Bash at the Beach, he's going to beat Kevin Nash, and then he says, "Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, what you going to do when Hulk Hogan runs wild on you, brother?"
All right, that's it. Move on to the main event of the night, Chad.
Main event of the night. In a superb match, Goldberg, Sting, and the Outsiders defeat Hulk Hogan, Randy Savage, Scott Steiner, and Diamond Dallas Page when Goldberg pins Diamond Dallas Page after a distraction from Chris Jericho, who came out from the crowd.
Damn.
The heels all celebrate.
DDP, the weak link of the match.
Yes. The heels all celebrated. Randy Savage ran after Sting. Diamond Dallas Page kind of scurried off. The heels all cockily left eventually. And Hulk Hogan and Scott Steiner did a pose off to send the crowd home happy.
And we finished the show at 77, Chad.
Yeah, we love it.
All right, that's been episode 218 of the Monday Night War series. We will see you for 219 for Thunder, 220 for Unforgiven, and then 221, the Bash of the Beach. Chad?
It's going to be a good time.
Take them home.
Take him home.